Hi there, Victor Pross speaking to you, anarchist artist. Okay, I guess it's my turn to jump on the whole Paxman versus Russell Brand YouTube interview that's been gaining quite the sensation. And a few other commentators have been jumping on it, and I figure I'm going to toss in my 2 cents. I mean, after taxes will come to about zero. But before I do so, let me just play a little snippet from that interview, and then I'll chirp in. Hold on.
That's all I'm asking. What's the scheme? You talk vaguely about revolution. What is it?
I think a socialist egalitarian system based on the massive redistribution of wealth, heavy taxation of corporations, and massive responsibility for energy companies and any companies exploiting the environment. I think they should be. I think the very concept of profit should be hugely reduced. David Cameron says profit isn't a dirty word. I say profit is a filthy word, because wherever there is profit, there is also deficit. And this system currently doesn't address these ideas.
Okay, so there you have it. I think that the reason this interview is gaining such momentum is not only because of Russell Brand's celebrity. He's a popular guy, so obviously that's going to get a lot of hits there as well. But I think another reason why this has gained great popularity is because of the ideas that are expressed. And the ideas that are expressed are old, comfortable ideas that people are quite accustomed to. And it's nothing new. The man is not saying anything new whatsoever. They are old, moth-eaten, tired ideas about the whole idea of the state should step in to do this, the state should step in to do that. And this is a very old idea that has been expressed in numerous different ways, has been expressed and had different manifestations that we've already in recent times in modernity have been exposed to. And you see that, for example, when it came to the Wall Street protests, where you have a mass of people attempting to appeal to the government, to appeal to the state, in an attempt to scold and cajole the state to perform what is considered to be its proper functions, which is to take care of the people. It's they're trying to tug at the apron strings of the nanny state to step in to take care of the 100% and not just the 1%. And here we have it once again with Mr. Russell Brand kind of expressing the same ideas. And for those people who are truly in the know, and I would say that that is in the anarchist camp, that this is nothing more than shadow boxing. It's nothing more than throwing all the scorn at the shadow and looking at the stone statue of the state for to cure all the problems, and we're focusing all our energy on the shadow that is being cast by the stone statue, which is the state, and we in the shadows represents the corporation. So it's just it's really a pathetic thing to have to witness this all over again. You even find this within the Zeitgeist movement, where you have Peter Joseph going on about how if it wasn't for the state, we would have a circus of monkeys throwing excrement at one another. And this is an old, tired idea. And I know that I've been accused of claiming that the Zeitgeisters are de facto statists, because we have Peter Joseph giving indirect kudos to the state, but all the while disdaining and criticizing it, of course, because he is not for the state in its current manifestation, which can be called, from their point of view, state capitalism. No, they're calling, but nevertheless, though, there is this tacit appraisal of the state, though, because after all, it's not as bad as the market from which apparently that the state has sprung from, but is also at the same time to be Jesus Christ the Savior. You know, if it wasn't for the state, I still stand by my statements on that, by the way. I think it speaks for itself. I heard the fucking clip. It speaks for itself. So, but I think the reason for all of this, this faint acoplai praising of the state, however implicit or tacit that it might be, is because we have deified the state. Now, let me say that again. We have deified the state. We have made it the epicenter of all that is good or that could potentially be good. I mean, we just need to let go of this idea that the government, that the state is some kind of servant of humanity, and that we get upset if it doesn't perform what we consider to be its proper functions, when it derails all too obviously from that function and becomes a source of corruption. We look at the corporations, we look at the businesses, and we cast our scorn upon them for corrupting the state, as if the state wasn't an institution of corruption, if it wasn't institutionalized violence and corruption. We look at it as something that unfortunately has become corrupt because of the businesses. This is just a further indication of deifying the state as something that's been good but has been eroded by outside forces. We really need to let go of this idea and just realize what the state for what it is. It is just evil incarnate in its own right. It's not an institution that has any legitimacy whatsoever. And we just need to really seriously outgrow this idea, or we're just going to go down the same railroad tracks of disaster and become a complete train wreck all over again. It's been said that history repeats itself. It's a history of bad ideas is what's repeating itself. Bad ideas is the cause of history repeating itself. And we need to let go of this idea of the state as being some beacon of white light, Jesus Christ, secular force on earth. And you see that in the Zeitgeist movement. You see that with Russell Brand. You see that with the Wall Street protests. You see that on the college campuses. You see that in casual conversations, no matter where you go. The state should do this. The state should do that. I mean, we want to take this evil of Leviathan and mold it into. Well, I think that the state should do. Well, they should do this. Well, they should tax the churches. They should tax the corporations. What they should do? They should do this. They should do that. I mean, please, people. They should do what the fuck that they want to do. That's what they're doing. They're doing what the fuck they want to do. They're not listening to you. Anyway, I guess that's enough on that. Victor Pross signing out. Pop goes the culture.